It's Hitemup, Rockemhard Entertainment. Ha ha! And I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Woo!
Ride down the street in a deuce and a quarter on the passenger side. Got somebody's daughter with a Rio 3.
All right, so we got Hitemup off the porch with us today.
Oh yeah, you know what this is. Rockemhard Entertainment. Hitemup. Bad boy music.
How you feeling today, bro?
Man, couldn't be better.
Yeah. What do you got shaking here in Atlanta for this trip?
Not just visiting some family, coming around messing with y'all. You know, just everyday life.
Yeah. So, what's life like in Memphis, man?
Oh, it's hard to explain. Since I grew up there, it'd probably be normal for me, but you know, just seeing it on the news, it looked different. You know, it's like, this happened, that happened, this happened, but you know, walking down the street, it's so normal, so don't matter to me, you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is, basically.
And what goes down in Whitehaven?
In Whitehaven, some of everything. Well, it's really kind of cleaning up in Whitehaven and moving out east, but it's still some little, I guess, undercover terrorism going on, so, you know. It is what it is. I don't want to discuss it because a lot of people going to watch this and be like, oh, okay. That what you doing? So I don't want to get into it, you know. Yeah.
So at what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
Being the youngest of 11 brothers, I'd probably say I was never on the porch. I started off the porch because I was trying to be around them and just move like they was moving. And so I just walked straight out the door and jumped over the porch and just started moving, trying to keep up with my bigger brother. So it didn't work, but you know, tried it anyway.
Did they give you a lot of game? Did they kind of help raise you as well, or?
Oh, most definitely. They taught me about the streets. Everywhere I go in a different neighborhood, I was little Chris or little Danny or little Tracy, and I answered to all of them. I'd be like, what's up? But actually, I'm Hitemup. I'm my own person. But, you know, in every different neighborhood, well, a different brother they known you as, this so-and-so little brother. So, you know, it is what it is.
What was it like growing up with so many siblings? Because you had 15 other siblings, right? You're the youngest of 16?
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. We was never lonely. I mean, the house wasn't big, so, you know, you had to go across many people. So, you know, it was cool, though, you know.
Yeah. All right, so what would you say is one of the biggest life lessons you learned while growing up?
I don't think I came across it yet. I still think I'm learning. Still think, you know, from my dreams from the last couple of years that I got some karma coming back. So I'm waiting to see what it's gonna be like, you know. So
it's gonna be good karma or bad karma?
It's probably gonna be mixed in. It's gonna be some of everything. So I'm waiting. Maybe it'll be $50 million. Or maybe it'd be 50 million people chasing me. Who knows? You know, it is what it is, though. I ain't gonna sweat about it.
Yeah. What inspired you to start making music at first?
Well, we've been making music for a while. We started, you know, of course, being all the boys, we just sit around and we just talk about each other, and the talks turn to songs, and the songs turn to the wax, and that's an old terminology, right? Wax. That just means CDs and tapes. It just grew from there. Came out, Rockemhard the label. And that's what we at right now, Rockemhard Entertainment.
Who'd you grow up listening to?
Man, you know I'm from Memphis, so we gotta tear the club up. I could just sit up here and name 3-6, Lil Fly, Kill Shine, Yo Gotti. And then I had to get into Jazze, some of everybody. Really. You know, whatever come on the radio, I'm singing. You know, you might catch me in the neighborhood driving down the street, bumping some country music. I don't care. Like, whatever come on, if I know it, I'm singing.
How'd you get the name Hitemup?
It actually came from my brother Killer Chris, rest in peace. We was in a group called Down South Goodfellas, and we was writing a song called Bird Watching, and I had wrote my 16 bars. That's when people would write 16 bars. I don't do that shit no more. But I had wrote my 16 bars, and he ain't had nothing on his paper yet. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just split it 8 and 8, and you take 8 of mine. And then I rewrote it to fit him, and he was like, you know what? We gonna call you Hits from now on. You know what? Hit him up. You hit him up from now on. And ever since then, everybody been like, hit him up, hit him up. So that's what it is.
Yeah. So Down South Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Is that all brothers, like all family, or who all was in the group?
It was a couple brothers, a couple people from the neighborhood, and a couple people that was from the neighborhood to protect us. Cause you know, kind of crazy around there. So it consists of everything we needed to be successful. It just wasn't because so many egos was involved. So
yeah. How long was the group around for?
Probably 6 years.
Okay.
Probably 6 years.
Yeah.
We still got music out on our platform. Down South Goodfellas is just one album, and then the next album I put out was the Rockemhard label. Some of the guys on that album too, cause we had some leftover music. So
okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. Did you guys have a good buzz around the city?
Oh yeah. People still playing it now. You know, you can still see revenue coming from that. So it's pretty good. People see me in the streets and be like, hey man, what is Down South Goodfellas album at? I be like, everywhere.
So what's the music scene like in Memphis right now?
Hey, Memphis poppin'. You know, you gotta see it. You know, it's Black Youngster, you got Moneybag, you got Gotti, you got Dolph, you got Dolph Artist, you got P-Rock, you got me, Hitemup. I mean, what else you need? Memphis, we next if we can get along, you know.
Yeah.
We working on that though.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, are most of the artists supportive of each other, or?
Yeah, it take a little while. It's a Memphis ego thing, but you know, it just take a little while. It's coming together though. Shout out to Duke Deuce, my brother. We do a lot with him, so.
Yeah. What impact or influence would you say Memphis has had on the rap game?
I don't think it'll be a rap game without Memphis. If 3 6 wouldn't come out with Tear the Club Up and all those crunk songs, I think all those gangster rap songs will still be trying to transform to what it is right now. So they really started it. Even though, you know, you might hear some people say, oh no, we started it. Yeah, you might did, but they made it famous. We didn't know who you was. You was in the basement still, and they was in a club full of 50,000 people. So if you made it, they made it famous. We don't know you. 3 6 made it. You know what I'm saying? So don't hate, pretty much.
Do you feel like Memphis gets its respect?
Hell no. But, you know, when we in other cities, they demand it. You know, it'd be like, dang, they got the shooting in the club. That's because you ain't gonna disrespect us. You're gonna have to shoot at us, but you're not gonna disrespect us, you know. And that's just that Memphis way. I had to grow out of that though, you know, because I used to go out of town and be like, damn, these folks looking at it. They just recognize you, you know, you got a name now. And I had to grow out of it.
So Rockemhard Entertainment.
Rockemhard Entertainment, you know it. You know it.
So who all is involved? You, P-Rock, is there anyone else?
Yeah, we got our mascot, Rocky. I don't know if you saw Rocky, he made music too. And we got a couple people that's been hitting me up, trying to get signed. We talking to them. We just taking our time and seeing how everything go.
Yeah. So how long ago did you guys form the label?
Oh man, it'd be maybe 10 years.
Okay.
We've been around. Yeah, we've been around.
And what can you tell us about this single you had, Wait a Minute?
Wait a Minute with Jazze Pha. Ooh, that's been a couple years back. We made a lot of money off that album too. Shout out Jazze Pha. We actually came up here to Atlanta, met with Jazze Pha, went into the studio. We recorded that album. When I heard the track, I was like, oh my God. Went in the studio, I ain't write it, I just off the top of the head. And in the studio, Jazze Pha was calling people like, hey, listen to this. Hey, this is a hit. And he called everybody. I'm talking about everybody. It took me maybe 30 minutes to record the song, and he called people for 3 hours. So I was like, oh my God. So it was cool though. It was a cool experience working with Jazze Pha. If you can't get a hit with Jazze Pha, you probably need to hang it up. This ain't for you, bro. You need to go home.
Did you expect that song to go so big like it did?
Oh yeah. Just listening to it, you know, it's supposed to. Right now, it's still streamed like at the, you know, the peak of like the underground scene. Like they be like, dang, the people ain't never heard it. Be like, who is that? Yeah, they hit them up. Where you been? Fuck you been? They hit them up. You know.
It got radio play, right?
Yeah, it was on the radio in probably maybe 22 cities. So yeah, it did pretty good.
Yeah. And you worked with Duke Deuce on Pull Up and Twerk, man.
Oh yeah, we worked with Duke Deuce a lot. Actually, me and my nephew Danny was Duke manager, so you know we kind of all was from the same place. So you know, me and Duke was actually finna do some work together before Offset signed him. And people like, hey, why you didn't sign Duke? I'm like, I don't need to sign Duke. You know, we like brothers. You know, whatever he need right now, he get it. Whatever I need from him, you know, same way. So it ain't really a big deal. It's just like family thing.
Yeah. What could you tell us about that song though? Pull Up and Twerk.
Pull Up and Twerk. It's just a fun song. You know, everybody wants to see a girl twerk. And if she come to you and pull up and twerk, that's even better. Then pull up wherever you at. Just stop. Get out at the red light. You know, say, you know, ooh, you know, kind of like that. It is what it is. I love it.
Yeah.
If people actually do that to me, I'm sitting at the light in Memphis and they might get out and they recognize my tags, Rockemhard, and I just be looking like, oh, Instagram. To make you famous, you know what I'm saying?
And what can you tell us about your most recent project, The Last Beginning?
The Last Beginning. So I worked with so many people on this album. I don't know if you know Rio, but he did a lot of people, music, major artists. We got our own producers on there. It's a major project, but I wanted to kind of showcase my talents on it, so I ain't do a lot of features, maybe one with P-Rock or something like that. So, but it's a nice project. Bad Boy Music is the single out there. I love this song. You know, I'm just really not a fan of listening to my music all day, but when I heard it and I made this song, it was just like, it's major. You know, a lot of people like, man, it is major. It got like the new school, old school sound in it, all clean. And it's really not trap music, but it's on it, you know, that whole vibe. You know, it's kind of like being a bad boy without being a bad boy. Like you might, in the video, I'll just go and snatch people pizza and start eating it, and then I ain't finna fight them, but my bad girl's gonna fight them. You know, that's a new school, you know, bad boy. Like somebody else handle your problems while you eating pizza, you know. Did y'all get that done? Yeah, thank you.
So why'd you name it The Last Beginning?
Because, you know, when you think about the last beginning, this want to be the last time you start over. It's like we dropped the label for a couple years and now we starting it all the way back over, but this is gonna be the last time we starting over. And the music, it's just 8 songs on there, but it's 8 of the hardest songs that's probably out right now besides P-Rock album. The Last Beginning, Out the Gates 1 and 2 out right now, it's some of the hardest music you're gonna hear. Like, and people just, they sleeping on us right now, but they're gonna end up working for us. So that's how it works.
Who are some of the other producers you work with on there?
Rio, I work with, what's his name? AK, I work with almost all the producers in Memphis. Anybody you can think of in Memphis, we work with them. There's so many names I can't even remember, man. I think I took a buzz off of my guys. I don't smoke though, so it's all good.
Plans to shoot any more videos off the project?
Oh, most definitely. I just dropped one with Wiki Films.
Okay.
Called Jealous. It's a nice video. It's clean. I'm doing a lot of clean music, but you know, it's still hard. But go check out that Jealous. Hitemup Jealous is nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what can you tell us about the rock and roll song with Zed Zilla, Kane, P-Rock, and Duke Deuce?
Man, I like to test the waters. You know, sometimes when I hear different stuff, people will just pass by real quick. I'd be like, hey, what was that beat? And they like, nobody don't want to rap on that. I'm like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take the beat. I called this rock band I know in Canada called Redwood Vancouver. And he played live on it and he did a piece of the hook. And Duke happens to be in the studio. And I'm like, hey, jump on there, Duke. And Zed coming through the studio, we all was recording at the same studio. So everybody just jumped on. And then of course, P-Rock like, I'm finna get on there. So it's just all kind of together like that. That's one of the funnest songs that you ever gonna hear. Check it out. It's on Out the Gates 2, P-Rock.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like your typical Memphis song, that's for sure.
Yeah, nah. And that's what we looking for. They know we from Memphis, so to bring a different sound out of Memphis, it's like, wait a minute, they from Memphis? So yeah, that's the bigger thing.
Are you working on a new project now, or what are you focused on?
Oh yeah, most definitely. What we finna do is we finna bring out a compilation album for the whole label. Don't got a name for it yet, so if you can think of a name for the next Rockemhard compilation album, hit me in my inbox. If it's whack, don't look for me to hit back. This is it. But we working on it right now. Probably gonna release in February sometime, not Valentine's Day, cause my gal will kill me. So be looking out for that.
Yeah. All right, so what's going on in Memphis right now? Are the clubs opened or is everything still shut down?
It's just, you know, some people ain't gonna obey nothing anyway, so you will have to go and shut them down physically. So some clubs open, some clubs close. Some people obey and some people don't. But it's nice, it's still moving around, people moving around. Yeah, so it's still some stuff to do.
All right. Anything else you guys working on right now?
Nah, not right now. Just P-Rock finna work on his album and we working on promotion. So we in your city, just show us some love and we'll show you something back. Yeah. All
right. Any shout outs before we wrap it up?
I want to shout out Hitemup. It's me. Nobody else. I'm selfish. Yes, I am.
Ride down the street in a deuce and a quarter on the passenger side. Got somebody's daughter with a Rio. $3 million cash, that's a trio.